Sup everyone, it's Charles Finch. So, you liked my video yesterday of the villain named Chucky? The killer doll? Yep, I said he was infamous and one of the most notorious slashers in history. And he's never going to give that up. So, moving on to villain number 23. He is from a video game. He is the last enemy of Nathan Drake. Meet Rafe Adler. Rafe Adler is one of the main antagonists in the video game Uncharted 4, The Thief's End. So, we're going to get into his history now. So, he and Nadine Ross work together and attempt to stop Nathan Drake and his eldest brother Sam from retrieving a legendary pirate treasure to claim the treasure for themselves. It all started in the history of their prison heist. Rafe and Nadine. In search for the treasure of Henry Avery, Rafe made contact with Nathan and Sam Drake. They planned to search a prison in Panama where Avery was imprisoned in for clues. In order to do so, Rafe bribed a prison guard called Vargas to smuggle the three of them into the prison. Vargas led Nathan to a fallen part of the prison to search for Avery's cell, but afterwards demanded a cut of the treasures. Rafe negotiated with the man and they eventually settled for a quarter, but Rafe then stabbed Vargas, killing him before dying. However, the guard managed to get a shot out of his gun and the guards were alerted. Rafe and the Drakes were forced to flee the prison, but on their way over to the rooftops, Sam was shot and fell from the roof. Although Nathan tried to rush to his brother's side, Rafe convinced Nathan that Sam was dead and that they had to flee immediately. The two of them escaped by boat, both unaware that Sam was still alive, although they succeeded with obtaining a gold crucifix from the prison. They found out that it was hollow and thus not contained the clue they were searching for. So Rafe convinced Nathan that when Sam was shot and fell into the river, Rafe convinced Nathan to leave him there because he tells him that he's dead, and so that looks like he's trying to think that Sam has outlived his usefulness to him, because Rafe is one of the villains who doesn't need allies, because he thinks he can handle it himself, but he does need help from an army, and he wants Nathan Drake out of the picture, so just because Nathan is a thief doesn't mean that Rafe can take what's his, Okay, sometime after the job in Panama, Rafe's parents died and left him their company as well as their fortune. Unbeknownst to Nathan, Rafe found out that Sam was still alive and bribed a guard to let him out of the prison. Planning to use Sam to get the treasure, Sam, however, escaped Rafe and contacted his brother to find the treasure before Rafe. Well, looks like Rafe's not happy. Now that Rafe's parents are dead, he has his parents' company and their fortune as well. Well, so what Rafe was using Sam for was to find Henry Avery's treasure, because because He's trying to get rich, you know. So, after finding out that a second Avery cross was for sale at the black market auction in Italy, Rafe and his associate Nadine Ross went there. Unbeknownst to them, the reconciled Drakes and Sullivan had infiltrated the party to steal the cross. Rafe and Nadine spot Sullivan and both engage in a small talk with him. They reveal to him that they have partnered up. Rafe then demands to know how Sullivan found out about Avery's cross and threatens him, gaining them the attention of the crowd. Nadine stops Rafe before he can go further. Sullivan then leaves the two. As Rafe and the highest bidder for the cross, Sullivan bids against him to buy time for Sam and Nathan. Rafe does not call the bluff and continues bidding. Eventually, Rafe more than doubles the bid, and Sullivan is unable to bid more without making Rafe grow suspicious. However, at that point, Nathan cuts the power in the cover of darkness. Sam steals the cross. Rafe tries to follow him but is stopped by a security guard. The Drakes and Sully successfully escaped the estate with the cross. So, they try to distract Rafe. Well, Sullivan is trying to keep Rafe talking until Sam and Nathan got Henry Avery's cross, you know, to find a pirate ship that is located in Italy. And so they did so, and they engaged into a battle, you know, with Rafe on the ship. Sam was stuck under a part of the ceiling of the ship, and he and Nathan engaged in a sword fight. And Rafe torments Nathan by saying that about Nathan's history, doing his adventures. So he is very clever, Rafe, and he is very superstitious of everything he knows. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, people, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel of villains and comment below, and make sure what you think of my video. Hit the like button right now if you like. Okay, so that's all I need to show you, and this is Adler's quote. Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves, digging around where we shouldn't.